Hi there, welcome back. So what are the rules for the side lengths of a triangle? You can only make a triangle if the three lengths conform to a special rule. The easiest way to remember this is to say that the length of a third side, and you can pick any third side, must be in between the absolute value of the difference between the two sides that you did not pick and the absolute value of the sum of the same two sides. So the third side should lie anywhere in between the difference between the two sides and the sum of the two sides. Notice the open circle here, which means that the actual value of the difference and the sum is not included in the third side. For example, if a triangle has two sides of lengths 2 and 7, then the length of the third side is anywhere between the difference between the two sides, 5, and the sum of the two sides, 9, but it will not be exactly 5 or exactly 9. Let's go ahead and apply these rules to some SAT questions. Pause your video and try this on your own. So the problem is, two sides of a right triangle are 12 and 13. Which of the following could be the length of the third side? So let's think about it. You have a right triangle, and they told us that the two sides could be 12 and 13 this way, and you could figure this one out. Or it could be 12 and 13 this way, and you could figure this one out. Because the hypotenuse is supposed to be the longest side, I will not choose the hypotenuse as 12. So I chose the bigger number here for that reason. And this is my 90 degrees. Okay, so by Pythagoras, you could figure out the missing sides, and let's go ahead and see what the answer is. If you use this situation here, it will be 12 squared plus 13 squared, which is 144 plus 169, which would be square root of 313. The next one would be 13 squared minus 12 squared, which would be 169 minus 144, which is square root of 25. So this missing side would be 5. So you could either have 5 as a possible third side or root 313 as a possible third side. So the correct answer here is going to be 1 or 3, which is the choice D. Moving on to another question here. Again, pause the video and try this on your own. Okay, so this one here, you can pick any two sides. You have x, the other side is x plus 5, and the third side is 2x minus 15. So let's just say that I picked these two sides here. And the difference between those two sides is 2x minus 15 minus x is essentially x minus 15. And the sum is the same two sides, 2x minus 15 plus x, which is 3x minus 15. So this time I want to see which of these will conform to the rule where the difference, which is x minus 15, must be less than the side that I did not pick, the third side, which is x plus 5, and that in turn must be less than the sum of the two sides that I picked, which is 3x minus 15. So we can look at the answer choices and start testing each of the choices. So test A. replace x with 8 and see if it works. So 8 minus 15, absolute value of 8 minus 15 is 7. Absolute value of 8 plus 5 is 13. And absolute value of 8 times 3 minus 15 is 9. And this inequality does not hold, so that's not my choice. Not my choice. It's not the correct answer. So we eliminate A. Let's move on to testing for B. Replacing 9 for x, absolute value of 9 minus 15 is 6, which is indeed less than absolute value of 9 plus 5. 9 threes are 27 minus 15 is 12. So this is not an equality. So we will reject B. Moving on to 10. 10 minus 15, absolute value is 5. 10 plus 5, the absolute value of 10 plus 5 is 15. 10 times 3 is 30, minus 15 is 15. Well, these two are equal, so that inequality does not hold. So we will reject C. What about 11? Absolute value of 11 minus 15 is 4, while absolute value of 11 plus 5 is 16, so this holds. 11 times 3 is 33, minus 15 is 18, and we found an inequality that works. So our correct answer is D. This is the last problem. Again, pause the video and see if you can do this on your own. The best way to handle this problem, I think, is by drawing the number line right across here. The question is, Rihanna and Jason each drew a triangle. Both triangles have sides 10 and 20, and the length of the third side of each triangle is an integer. What is the greatest possible difference between the two parameters of the triangle? So the absolute value difference between the two sides is 10, and the absolute value sum would be 30. So one person could choose the smallest possible integer as the third side, which is 11, and the other person could use the largest possible integer for the third side, which is 29. So you can see that one of the triangles could have sides 10, 20, and 11. If you added the sides, your parameter for that particular triangle is 41. And the larger third side will have the sides 10, 20, and 29. If you found the parameter, 29 plus 20 plus 10 is 59. And the difference between the parameters would be 59 minus 41, which is 18. So your final answer will be 18. Okay, so this ends my video on the acceptable third side of a triangle. I'll see you again. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.